When it comes to high-performance Nissans, chances are we think of this, the GTR. Impressive machine whether you take it on the highway, on a mountain road, or on the racetrack. You are simply going to enjoy it and you're going to win. But now Nissan wants to change all that because they're really embracing electrification. And they're perfectly poised to do it too because they've been doing it for, well, a century. Now they want to win there as well. So let's check out how they're going to do it at the next Formula E event right here in Tokyo. Now we're back at the Tokyo big site, and normally we're here for the Japan Mobility Show, aka Tokyo Motor Show, but not this time, because this time we're here for Formula E. I hope I don't knock these wings over, but they're holding the first ever Tokyo e-Prix today, well, tomorrow actually, and we're gonna see what's gonna happen. But first, let's go on a little tour of the Nissan Garage. How each chassis arrives here at the race. It's pretty much in a disassembled state, and then they just fit everything in there together. It's of course carbon fiber monocoque, an innovation from racing for many, many decades. Very light, very strong, and given how they structure everything, very safe. So right now we're inside the Nissan Garage here at the Tokyo e-Prix at Tokyo Big Site. And normally access to this, they don't open it too much, but for this one, they just let us watch them build the cars. Now the cars, as I showed you earlier, arrive here usually in a disassembled state. So now it's all kind of nicely built up. Nissan has a nice livery for this special race. Of course, this being the first e-Prix, well, they've got a Sakura theme going on because Sakura season is almost here in Tokyo, but right now, you know, maybe wait a couple more days. But anyways, on the left we have Oliver Roland's car, and on the right we have Sasha Fenestral's car. So we're gonna see both of those in action tomorrow, and yeah, kicking it up on the track. Actually, I think they've got a practice session right now. Let's head on over to the track. So we're finally here at the Formula E e-Prix in Tokyo, and now they just started free practice one. They wanted to get, I'm able to get some practice in, especially now on a wet track. All day it's been raining hard, and now the day is just nice and beautiful. So we're just watching the guys go around, get a feel for the car, get a feel for the track, because every time, you know, track layouts tend to change in Formula E, and yeah, nice to watch race cars go around. It is quite quiet compared to a lot of other racing series you may have watched. If anything, they sound like really powerful, really fast RC cars. Alright, so we're here for the Pitlane Walk. Thank you so much. And we're going to basically get out there. We're waiting our turn for that so we can check out the cars, what's going on over in the pit. So can't wait to go out, and the weather I hear is really perfect. As you can imagine, access into this grid is very, very limited, and they're very strict because this being an FIA event. But now we're waiting to get into that pit lane because, yeah, it's really more of taking turns. It gets a bit cramped in there. So we'll show you the cars in a bit. So now we're here at the pit lane, and as you can see on the main grid, they've got a little demo run with some special electric vehicles. Got the Nissan Ariya, several examples. I think those are Nismo examples. That one we can't wait to try. There's also the Nismo, the Nismo Leaf. Yeah, that's the one they use as a test bed for the E4 system that we're going to be seeing in a lot of Nissan models in the near future. Well, hopefully the performance models. So we're back at Nissan Gallery, and I wanted to talk to you about this. This is the system that is at the heart of the Nissan GT-R. Of course, it's a V6 twin-turbo engine, but right here, this is what you want to be looking at. This is the ATTESA ETS system, the all-wheel drive system that makes the GT-R so impressive. And what Nissan is going to be doing with Formula E moving forward with their new commitment is that they're going to be translating the all-wheel drive experience that they have here into something for Formula E when they go all-wheel drive. That is also what is at the heart of the E4 system moving forward. But here, the pit lane. So you've got the different teams right here. This one right now is ABT Abt. So like, you know, with Audi Abt back in the day, that's what they are. They've actually they've been at here for the very start. So if you look at here, so Abt, then this was the Formula E team of Mahindra. Come on over closer so you can see it. This is the Formula E team of Mahindra with Eduardo Montara and Nick De Vries. And Nick De Vries actually is a Formula E champion, and then he made a stint in Formula 1 last year. Didn't go so well, so he's doing well, I think, back here again. And right beside him, we have the ERT Formula 1 team. So some of those guys, I think, were, I mean, Dan Ticktum, I think he was a Red Bull driver, one of the junior team there. And then Sergio Camara is from, I think I watched him in a few Macau GP races in a few years ago. Then beside him is McLaren, so the Neon McLaren team. You have Sam Bird, you have, well, focus over there, man, take a look. Oh, Sam Bird, Jake Hughes. So Sam Bird, I think we've been watching him for quite a while. What's going on here? Oh, see, they have the Nissan Leaf right there. They've got a nice livery over here of the Nissan Leaf. Come on closer, let's go. They've got the nice livery of the Nissan Leaf with the Sakura. And as you know, right now, it's Sakura season here in Japan. That's why a lot of our friends are over here in Japan. And then, so here, of course, McLaren team. And this is the Nissan pit. So they have two cars, one with Sasha Fenestraz and the other one with Oliver Rowland. And the interesting bit about what happened just about an hour ago was during qualifying, Oliver Rowland was able to get pole position in a very unique type of qualifying format. They have a knockout head-to-head duel kind of format. It's pretty cool to watch, actually. And it's very, very interesting compared to, let's say, you know, the one we've become used to with Formula 1, where they have the Q1, Q3, and Q2 and all that. So this one, very different. Let's take a look at what the guys are doing. Come on in there, take a look. Take a look there, what's going on in the pit. So now they're doing some final checks of the car before the actual race, which is happening in about an hour and a half. So yeah, they're checking everything for sure. I mean, probably more than I can even describe for you guys. So later we'll see how they do, and hopefully they can convert that pole into a win. So here we are, we're about to get started with the race. So let's see what happens. Let's check the action now. Ready, one light, three lights, 3, 4, and go! So it wasn't Nissan's day, but they did get a P2, which was pretty cool. It was Maximilian Günther who took P1 in a thrilling race. Roland almost had him into like the last lap, which was pretty cool. But I think what made the race really special was the fans. Yes, F1 still has the adrenaline rush, still has the sound that makes the hairs on your arms stand up, but This one, if you have the right fans with you, as the Nissan fans showed us, it can be a very incredible experience. See you at the next Formula E event.